Hey y'all, welcome to Vlogmas during Christmas Eve. I am going to be doing my something like chili recipe for y'all. And let me just tell y'all why it's something like chili, because baby, it has all the ingredients to be a chili, but it is missing a few key ingredients. Like, I didn't use a tomato paste that you clearly see right there that I got. Also, I didn't use a Worcestershire sauce. And I think it was one other sauce that is supposed to be in it. Let me just tell you, I half read stuff. So, baby, I read most of the stuff. And then I was like, yeah, whatever. And then some recipes didn't have all the other stuff in it. But me not using that tomato paste that I went to Food Lion to go look for is beyond me. Now, also, I want to tell you about this cutting that I'm doing, okay? Usually I peel my onions. I don't know where my mind was at. I think when the camera was involved, I just lost all control, baby. Because now I got to take all this, the skin off of it and keep it moving. But I'm not mad about it. It really wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it does help you hold it a little bit better with the little, layer on it. So I was fine with it. Now, also, I gotta really start listening to the girlies sometimes, because Fritos cost too much to be playing in my face. I got a little bag of Fritos. Well, you see that bag of Fritos over there, right? And it was $4.89, babes. I'm not even a corn chip type of girly, but I can't remember her name, but I think she put it with her chili, and I was like, oh, that might be cute or something. But we don't really eat those like that, and it was okay. It wasn't like my whole jam, and that could be because I was missing some of the ingredients. I don't know, but I didn't really care for it. Also, you're washing everything off. Yes, it had the skin on it, but yes, it was wet, and we washed it off. And we washed the pepper off, and now I think it also called for a green pepper, baby. All peppers to be taste the same. Some might be a little bit sweeter, but it's not that deep for me. So you could tell me to need a green pepper. I'm not going to go buy no green pepper if I got red, orange, and yellow here. I'm going to use what I want to use. And also, another thing when you're doing chili, I would say don't cut it the way I'm cutting it here. I would say cut it in, or chop it rather. So I should have probably cut this again, like just a little bit more. But to me, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was delicioso. So it really all depends on what you like, your taste. I like my things cut like this, so that's why I just did it. And I wasn't even thinking about like, hey, it's gonna simmer, it needs to probably be broken down a little bit more. To me, it worked out just fine. Now, during this, you're going to see me kind of chop it down just a little bit more once it gets cooked. So I will say that was a plus. It did not, how'd you say, it wasn't like really hard to break it down a little bit more, even though I said I should have broke it down a little bit more, if that makes any sense at all. Like, it wasn't something that was so hard that you couldn't do it during the cook, because, it gets softer, and plus it simmers. Also, another thing, I would say do your meat and make sure it's thawed out. You can cook your meat a little bit more, but again, it's going to be simmering, it's going to be cooking, and all that stuff like that. So I really didn't care that I put my veggies in, and plus I wanted my veggies to be softer, so it really didn't matter. I did use paprika, I did use cayenne, I did use garlic and onion powder. Also, I did use a chili mix, and I think that's where I kind of messed up as well. Chili mix wasn't my jam at all. I didn't like it. I should have just got a chili seasoning. Me and my mom was kind of debating, like, should I have used a chili just spice or like that packet? And we got the packet, which was fine. Because like I said, overall it was still good. It just wasn't what I was expecting, I think. So I don't know. And then I put kidney beans in it too, and I guess you don't have to really put kidney beans and all that stuff like that. I felt like the kidney beans needed to be cooked just a little bit more, but my husband and my mom said it was good, so hey, guess what, it is what it is. And like you see me here, I am actually just breaking it down just a little bit more, just because I was like, Takara, you should have probably did it a little bit smaller. But me and my mom like I don't want to say chunky veggies, but like it don't have to be broken down so much. My husband is not a big like onion person, so his do need to be a little bit smaller, so I should have been thinking about that, but I really wasn't thinking. I was just trying to get it done, okay? And this is what I'm saying right here. The chili mix, it was low sodium, but again, it didn't do any justice for me personally. I should have just got the chili seasoning. But I think the packet was like $1.49, maybe $2, and I think the seasoning was actually like $2.39 or maybe closer to $3. You're gonna just cook this down. Also, chicken looks a little bit different than like a ground beef, so mine's is like a chicken chili, I guess you could say, but I want to try the white chicken chili, I think it is, or like a white chili. Oh, I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna try it actually next time in a crock pot. I don't know why I wanted to make this on the stove, but I chose to. So, and then I was like, ooh, the way that this is, and that's because I was supposed to do tomatoes, or I think like a certain kind of tomato, maybe like tomatoes in a can, and I did not do that. I did fresh tomatoes. And then also this pot was just cooking it way too fast for it to be having to simmer for almost 25 to 30 minutes. So what I did is eventually, you see the fresh diced tomatoes, and that probably was not nearly enough. I probably needed like a whole tomato, and I think this was a half a tomato. So yeah, but it was, like I said, again, it was really good, and I was just breaking it up again. And here you'll see that I did change the pot, and I'm just letting it simmer. And here's the finished product, y'all. It looks so good. Bye, y'all.